Okay? And that was Yah's sign saying he wasn't going to inundate the world with water again, like he did back there, you understand, in the time of Noah. Okay? Chapter 7, chapter 8 of the book of Genesis. All right? And so he said he placed a bow in the sky. And that's his covenant between him and mankind, that he wouldn't inundate the world with water anymore. All right? That's why you got the rainbow. Okay? People can see that. You understand? Every now and then you see one. You don't see them like you used to see them because of all this pollution when you're in these cities. But every now and then you see that rainbow. And that's Yah's covenant. Again, substantiating the fact that Yah does live. He exists. Okay? And remember what I said at the beginning of this show. Okay? In over 6,800 places in the book of Remembrance, the so-called Old Testament, from Genesis through Malachi, wherever you see Lord or God in all capital letters or initial cap, that's where Yah was. YHWH or Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh. Yah. He who creates. That's what it means. Okay? Okay, now, Yah says in Genesis 17:13, his covenant of circumcision is everlasting. Okay? We just read a few minutes ago over in the Good Spell New Testament. Like I say, you go in those spots that we mentioned, and they do their best to circumvent the circumcision. Okay? Tell you Abraham, you understand, he followed Yah in faith before he was circumcised. See, that's the line they take. Okay? But again, you understand when you read in this book here, you go over here in chapter 17 Genesis in the book of Remembrance, Yah said he made an everlasting covenant with the children of Israel and with all mankind. If you're going to submit to his will, if you're going to serve him, you have to come under the bond of the covenant. You have to be circumcised in the foreskin of your flesh. Okay? And without a doubt, you have to be circumcised in the foreskin of your heart. But you definitely have to be circumcised as well in the foreskin of your flesh, because you're not going to be circumcised to Yah in your heart until you are circumcised to him in the foreskin of your flesh, because that's his everlasting covenant, perpetual. Okay? I say to you, when does everlasting or perpetual end? Okay? Because the definition that we understand here, perpetual, when it says perpetual or everlasting, it never ends. That means infinity. Okay? Forever. Okay, in Numbers chapter 18 verse 8, it says that the high priest and his sons, they eat the heave offerings and the hollow things forever. These are the offerings, okay, that go up on the altar of Yah. When this third and last temple is built atop Mount Moriah, the mountain of Yah, okay, those sacrifices, evening and morning, will be put on every day. That fire will never go out. Okay, you can read that over in Ezekiel chapter 40 through 48. Okay, the fire is never going to go out, because that's talking about the millennial kingdom. That's talking about the kingdom that's going to last forever. Okay, and I shouldn't even say the millennial kingdom, just the kingdom that's going to last forever. Okay, and that's Yah's kingdom after the last battle that is going to take place on earth. Okay, and that'll be the end of a war. You know, that battle that's talked about in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39, that'll be the end of war and conflict forever. It'll be peace on the earth forever. Okay, under Yah's guidance and direction and his laws, statutes, ordinances, judgments, precepts, and testimonies forever. Okay, go over there in Ezekiel chapter. You can read about the last battle, 38 and 39th chapter, and then you can read about, you understand, his kingdom, and read about how that temple will be established and those offerings, and the high priest and his sons will put those offerings on with the Levites, who were given to initially to the seed of Aaron, but it's been switched now by Yah to the seed of Zadok forever to be high priest, and the Levites were given to Yah by to the high priest by perpetual covenant. Okay, forever. You can read about that over in Numbers chapter 8 and Numbers chapter 18. It says forever, perpetual. Again, when does perpetual, forever, everlasting end? Okay, remember the sacrifices, and you understand, they were suspended. They weren't ended. They were suspended because the people had gone astray. Okay, they had gone astray so egregiously that Yah stopped it. He wasn't accepting, okay, the offerings anymore, because the people thought they could keep on sinning and then, take an offering to Yah and be exonerated. Similar to what they do in Christianity when, they sin in the week and then they go to confession, right? To the confessional booth and tell their sins, and then the priest or whoever is sitting on the other side of that little partition tells them, after he listens to all of their sins, he tells them, okay, now you can go say 2 or 3 or 10 or 20 Hail Marys and you'll be forgiven. How much sense does that make? Okay? That's why the mafia hitman and these soldiers, they can go out and do all this killing in foreign lands, or the mafia hitman can go out here and kill up 60, 70, 80 people, and then before they die, he say, bring me the beads, bring me the priest, and exonerate me. Okay? Or go into the confessional and make confession and keep on going back out there killing people. How much sense does that make? That's total nonsense. But that's Christianity, all right? But in the way of Yah, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing wrong and iniquity and violating his laws and precepts and statutes and judgments and ordinances, okay? And then take an offering to him. It's not going to be acceptable. And that's why he suspended it, okay? Because that's what the children of Israel had started to do. That's what it's talking about in Isaiah chapter 66 at the top there. Okay, that's what it's talking about in Malachi chapter 1. Okay, that the people were bringing the blind and the lame up on his altar as a sacrifice, and they just snuffed at the offering of Yah. They snuffed at him, like many people are doing to this day. And that's why you see the world and the earth and the people thereof in dark, the world in darkness and the people in gross darkness. The world is all beaten down by toxicity and inundated with waste and all kind of pollution and acid rain, okay, and GMOs, genetically modified organisms. You follow? Okay, and the people are in gross darkness. Okay, when the sun is high in the sky, it's not a cloud around. They step outside and their eyes are wide open, but they still can't see. Walking dead. Okay, like y'all told Isaiah in chapter 6, they got eyes to, make their eyes open, leave their eyes open, but don't let them see. Make their ears heavy, you understand, where they can't hear, and make their heart fat, lest they see with their eyes, understand with their ear, see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand in their heart, and convert, you understand, back to me, turn back to me. Cut us off because of our iniquity until the time of the end, like we said on the previous show. Like it says in Daniel chapter 12, till the time of the end. Okay? And now he's pouring his spirit out, like he said in Isaiah chapter 44. Okay? And it's becoming like, his spirit is becoming like floods upon the dry ground, because he's pouring his spirit on any and everything living. Okay, so again, you see over here in the book of remembrance, you understand that, again, 2 Chronicles chapter 2, verse 4. Okay, upon our return, when he brings, his representative back that will, represents Jerusalem, represents Yah, to get his temple built, top Mount Moriah, after Jerusalem is cleansed of all idolatry, and there's plenty of idolatry over there at this very day, as many of you know out there in the world. It says in 2 Chronicles 2:4, it says that the burnt offerings in Yah's house, morning and evening, you put his sacrifices of burnt offerings on the Sabbaths, the new moons, and the solemn feast. It's an ordinance forever to Israel. Okay?